I'm Lindsay.
And we're occupational therapy assistant students. Today we're going to be doing exercises and activity that will help with balance. Our first activity is popping bubbles. So for this activity, you will need to find yourself a partner. So everybody find yourself a partner real quick. And while you guys are finding a partner, I just wanted to point out that if you guys have any hip precautions, range of motion limitations, or arthritis, know your limits in these exercises and do not overdo it. Alrighty, if you guys have found your partners, I'll give you maybe just a couple more seconds. If you guys have found your partners, let's go ahead and do an icebreaker.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna ask your partners what your favorite dessert is. So Hannah, what is your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert, I would have to say, is probably apple pie. What's your favorite dessert?
It's a good one. I like red velvet Oreo shakes from Steak and
Ooh,
Shake.
those are so good.
Yes.
So you guys can maybe talk about your favorite dessert for just a second. I know all of our mouths are probably watering. And I'm going to start explaining how our popping bubbles exercise is going to go.
And I will grab the bubbles.
Yes, she's gonna grab the bubbles for us. So with your partner, we can either do this activity sitting or standing. If you're not able to stand for this activity, that is fine, and you're able to sit down. You're going to sit with your bottom kind of on the edge of the chair and your feet about shoulder width apart, and this will help with stability. If you are standing, you are going to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, and that will just help with stability. So Lindsay is going to blow me bubbles, and she is going to blow them straight to me, and I'm going to pop as many as I can in 1 minute. All right, let's go. Thank you. Sometimes it's hard to blow the bubbles. If you cannot blow bubbles, there are bubble guns that you can use to blow the bubbles to your partner. And reach higher, reach lower, wherever the bubbles are, try to get them everywhere. Alrighty, I would say that is about 1 minute. So next we are going to pop the bubbles on our left side for 1 minute. So we're going to stand facing our partner, but she's going to blow the bubbles on this side, and we are going to reach with our opposite hand, if you are able, and reach across to the other side and pop the bubbles. If your opposite hand is not able, that's okay. Go ahead and just reach with your able arm.
And one reason that this activity is important because it helps with your base of support and being able to reach. So when you're doing your everyday activities such as your showering or hygiene, you're able to reach and keep your base of support.
This is just kind of a fun little exercise to get us started and warmed up. If you are not able to stand for 3 minutes or sit for 3 minutes and reach your arm, you can make the time shorter. Or if you start out by standing and you get tired, feel free to sit down and complete the exercise. All right, that's about 1 minute on the left side. Now let's do 1 minute on the right side of our body. So we're going to reach across with our left arm and try to reach across to the other side to pop the bubbles. If you guys get tired, just feel free to take a break. Perfect. That's about 1 minute on the right side. So now you will switch partners, and we'll show you how to do this if the partner is standing up and the other partner is sitting down. So switch partners so you each get to blow the bubbles and each get a turn of popping the bubbles. So we're going to blow them straight in front of the person. And we will do this for 1 minute. So it's about 3 minutes altogether for each person.
And if the person sitting does get tired, they can scoot back to the back of their chair.
Alrighty. Now let's switch and let me blow the bubbles to her left side. So everybody blow the bubbles to your partner's left side.
And while trying to reach, you can use your left hand to hold onto your wheelchair as well.
One more dip. Alrighty, now let's blow to your partner's right side. So reach with the opposite hand across the body and pop the bubbles on the other side. And the person blowing bubbles is still going to have the correct form with their feet apart, so you stay stable. So that is the end of that activity. We are going to give you just a few seconds to catch your breath. I know blowing bubbles sometimes will take your breath for just a second, so take a couple deep breaths. And our next activity is going to be marching in place. So we're going to do this activity. You can sit or stand. If you cannot stand for this activity, feel free to sit down and we will just work with you on that. What you will do if you are sitting is you will scoot to the edge of your chair with your feet about shoulder width apart, and you're going to just raise each leg one at a time. And we are going to do 10 raises. So it'll be 5 raises with each leg, okay? So let's start out by doing the 10 raises. Also, you can do this if you're standing. I'm going to start out with my feet shoulder width apart, and I'm also going to do the motion with her.
And this is important because if you're trying to transfer like into your shower or from bed to a wheelchair, this helps you with your leg movement as well.
And you can grade it down and make it easier, and you can just do fewer leg movements if you can't move your leg up and down that many times, okay? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We're gonna count while we do it, okay? So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty, so we're gonna take just a 30-second break here, and I'm going to show you guys if you want to stand while you do it, but you need a little extra support. You can use a chair. So we're gonna do this again, and you can use a chair. And you can hold the back of the chair or hold a table, something for some extra support. Alrighty, are you ready to go again?
Yes, and also if it is still difficult, you can raise your leg a little bit lower.
Yes, so let's go for round 2. Let's do 10 raises, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling the burn.
I'm feeling the burn. Awesome. Alrighty, so our next activity, we're going to play a game of catch. So this is a fun activity. We are going to get the ball. You're going to have a partner for this one. So if you want to keep your same partner that you had in the first activity, that's fine. If you want a new partner, that is also fine. Let's have another icebreaker for this one too. So let's see. Ask your partner what their favorite safari animal is. So what's your favorite like safari animal? So elephant, lion, tiger, zebra. What's your favorite, Lindsay?
I like giraffes.
Giraffes. That's awesome. You know what? I think mine is also giraffes.
Really?
Yeah. I love giraffes. They're so pretty.
Yes, they are.
So we're going to start out. You can sit while doing this activity, or you can stand. If you're not able to stand, that is fine. We're just gonna toss the ball to each other. We're gonna toss the ball 10 times. She's gonna toss it directly in front of me. So we're gonna toss to each other. Make sure your base of support is good and your feet are spread out. And we're gonna toss 10 times to each other in the front. You can make this easier by just doing it fewer times. 1.
This is also important for trunk rotation if you're needing to grab something from behind you or reach to the back of the shelf, and it also helps in aiding getting dressed.
Perfect. So we're gonna restart counting now. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I understand that some of you guys might not be able to grasp the ball, so if you need to, you can just hand it to your partner like this. And just hand, and they have to reach for it. Okay? So the next step, we are going to toss to each other's left side. So toss the ball to your partner's left side, so they have to reach out and grab the ball on their left side. But be sure, after you grab it over here on your left side, rotate back to the middle before you throw it back to your partner, okay?
So I'm gonna catch it and then come right back to the middle and then toss to her left.
Catch it, come back to the middle. So let's do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7,
8,
9,
10. Good job, guys. If you guys are tired, let's take just a few second break here. And if you guys want to spread out a little more, feel free to do that so you can throw the ball a little farther. We just did not have room for that in this video.
Another challenge is also throw it higher or throw it lower as well, so they have to reach farther or reach in different angles.
Alrighty, so in this part, we're going to throw to our partner's right side. So I'm going to throw it to her right side, and we're going to do the same thing. You catch it, come back to the middle, and throw again.
So catch, middle, throw.
Perfect. So ready? We're going to count together. We're going to do 10 of these as well. 1, 2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10. Awesome job, guys. That's just a fun little game that we can do with partners as well. So you guys can take a short break here, grab a drink of water if you have any water around you. And we will get started with our next exercise. This is not going to be a partner exercise, so you don't need to have a partner for this one. This is going to be the seated bicycle exercise. So everyone is going to have a chair for this activity. Alrighty. And what you're going to do is we are also going to get pillows. We're going to put a pillow under the person if you're able. If you're not able, that is okay. And you can just sit in your chair or your wheelchair regularly.
And this activity is important for core strength and also helping in your transfers as well.
Yes. So we're going to scoot to the edge of our chair, And for this activity, we're going to stick our legs straight out in front of us if you're able. If you need to put them a little lower to the ground, that is fine. We are going to make 20 leg movements up and down. And we are going to do this 3 different times. If you get tired throughout any of this exercise, feel free to stop and take a rest break. Alrighty, so we're gonna do 20 leg movements up and down. And if you need to, you can grab the sides of your chair for extra support. Alrighty, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Wow.
Woo, that's a good one. So if you guys are feeling tired, we're just taking a rest break, and if you can't do 20, that's okay. Just do as many as you can. And you can go as slow as possible as well.
Yes, and if you need to move back once again to the back of your chair with your back against the backrest, that's perfectly fine too.
And this is just building up our core strength and our leg strength so we can be balanced while we sit and while we stand.
Yes.
Alrighty, you guys have your breath? We're gonna go for round 2, alrighty? Lindsay is going to be doing a smaller motion with her legs, and it will show you, if you cannot do the whole big motion, how you can do a smaller motion, okay?
Yes, and it lets your feet kind of rest on the floor in between, so you're not as trying to do your core stable.
Alrighty, so let's do 20 more of these. Are you ready?
I'm ready, let's do it.
Alrighty, legs straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Whew, one more round, guys, we got this.
One more round. Alrighty, we'll just take a few second rest. If you guys need a longer rest, that's okay. You guys can start in whenever you feel like it, okay? Alrighty.
Ready for the last round?
Are you about ready for round 3?
I'm ready.
Alrighty, we're gonna do 20 more. And like I said, if you can't do 20, just maybe try to reach 10, okay? Alright, legs straight out or on the ground if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
All right.
Good job.
That was a fun one.
That was a fun one. So this activity is going to be called the flamingo stance. So what we're going to do, if you're able and can stand while we do this exercise, then you can have a chair for stability. And we are going to lift one leg off the ground for 30 seconds, okay? And then after we're done with that side, we will go to the other side and lift the other leg off the ground for 30 seconds. And if you don't need the chair for extra stability, you can remove the chair and you can just raise your leg for 30 seconds. And if you can't do 30 seconds, feel free to rest your toe on the ground and still have most of your weight on, the leg that we're doing.
And so if you're not able to stand for this exercise, you can also sit. And there are a couple different ways that you can do this while you're sitting. You can try to do both legs first, that'll help as well. Or you can do one foot out, or you can even do one toe on the ground. It's up to you, whichever you find best for you. And the importance of this is it can help with your transfers and with even just balancing your activities like cooking or hygiene, showering, dressing, and it also works with just walking in general.
Alrighty, so first of all, let's lift our left leg off of the ground for 30 seconds. I'm going to demonstrate it using a chair for stability, and Lindsay is going to be demonstrating it while she is sitting down, okay? Alright, so let's lift our leg off the ground. And like I said, if you get tired or unstable, you can put your toe on the ground like this to help with a little bit of stability. You guys are doing good.
Yes.
Just keep it up, just a few more seconds. Alrighty. How did that feel? You guys doing okay? All right, you ready for our next leg? Let's lift our right leg off of the ground, and we're going to put our weight on our left leg in the flamingo stance, okay? I'm gonna do this one without the chair so you guys can see how it would look without the chair. If you guys are brave enough to take that on and you think you can do it, okay? So I'm gonna be standing on my left leg. I'm gonna put my arms out for some support, okay? So let's lift our leg for 30 seconds. Lift your right leg for 30 seconds. It's a little more tricky. I'm a little bit more wobbly this way. If you need to touch down for some support for just a second, that's fine, and lift your leg back up.
And while you're sitting, if you also have one leg, so my right leg is higher than my left leg, but my left leg is also off the ground, so that helps as well.
Good job, guys. Alrighty, 30 seconds. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time around. So now you kind of have the hang of it. So we're gonna do it one more time. I'm just gonna use the edge of Lindsay's chair to balance me this time. And if you don't have enough chairs, that's great, and you can just use the back or the side of someone else's chair. Alrighty, let's lift our right leg for 30 seconds off the ground.
And also, while you're doing this, if you want to talk to the person next to you, kind of get to know them more, that would be great too.
So Lindsay, tell me your favorite color.
Ooh, that's a hard one. I like navy.
Navy, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
These are my wedding colors.
Awesome.
Yeah, what about you?
I'm gonna have to go with sky blue.
Sky blue, I like that. It's not really sky blue out today, is it?
It's a little rainy outside today, but that is okay. We're in good spirits.
Yes, we are.
Alrighty, there's 30 seconds. Now let's take a short breather. Just breathe for a second. I know that can be a little bit tricky.
Yes.
Alrighty, you guys ready to try your next leg? This is the last part. Alrighty,
We got this.
we're gonna stand on our left leg and raise our right leg this time, okay?
totally do it opposite.
Alrighty. If you did it the other way around, that's fine.
I did the wrong way first. And make sure if you're doing this sitting, you maintain good posture, or else it's gonna hurt your back more than it is anything.
Alrighty, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we are good. So for the next activity, we will be needing a partner. If Lindsay wants to explain how to do this one.
Yes, of course. So this one we like to call high fives, and this one you kind of really get to know your partner. So one person can be sitting and one person can be standing, both can be sitting, both can be standing. It's up to you, whatever you prefer and whatever you need to do. So in this one, you're gonna do 10 reaches 3 times, all right? And so one person, you're gonna switch back and forth. So one person's gonna reach their hand kind of like this, and then your partner's gonna have to reach out and try to touch their hand.
So it's gonna be like this.
Yes, you reach across your body to touch the hand if you can. If not, that's fine. You can use whatever arm you can use.
And make sure you're scooted to the edge of your seat. This is gonna give us more balance exercise, okay? And this is important because this will help us in all kinds of activities that we use every single day, like reaching for your shampoo or reaching for the toilet paper or reaching across the table.
Yes.
So this would be good for us, and make sure that we're scooted enough apart where we have to reach, okay? Alrighty, so we will do 10 high fives, and we're gonna move them around in different places so your partner has to reach, okay? And make them reach for it.
So one person will do 10, and then we'll switch to the opposite person doing 10.
Alright.
Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And that's kind of fun because you get to move your hand wherever you want to and make your partner work extra hard if you want. Okay, so now Miss Lindsay is going to do this for me.
Yep. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. So now let's switch it up a little bit and let's do it with our other arm, okay? If we're able to. If you're able to do it with your other arm, that's great. If you're not, just use the same arm. And we're gonna do this 10 more times each, okay? Are you ready, Miss Lindsay?
I'm ready.
Let's do it all together, okay? 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
10. Good job. And if you can't go that fast, it's okay. Just take your time. And if you don't get to 10, that's fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty? And so now, Miss Lindsay is going to do it for me, and I'm going to use my other arm.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job, guys. Well, that was kind of fun. We got to meet each other and learn a couple new things about each other. And also, if you guys do these exercises maybe just a couple times a week, it'll help you guys with your balance. And balance is something that we use in every single day activities. So I hope you guys learned something today and had a fun time doing it. And we will see you again next time. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.